Hello, welcome back to Practical Piano. In this series, I record every time that I practice so that you can get an idea of what normal practice looks like over time and what progress can look like over time. Now, I make these videos for normal people. What does that mean? There is elite legacy piano. They're way, way above where I'm at because I do piano as a discipline and I teach, and teaching is my passion. The reason I teach is because I love people and I want to pass on what I know. So when I say normal people, what I'm talking about is people who have jobs and school and priorities, and you take care of your family and you take care of your pets, and the time that you may have to practice is very limited because you're not setting aside 2 to 8 hours a day to practice. Now, some people, one of my viewers I know, is setting aside a lot of time a day to practice, and that is wonderful and good for you, and you should practice as much as you can. What I'm doing here is defining you're picking up piano as a hobby or as a discipline, something to make yourself better, a self-improvement or a self-investment action. You're picking up piano as the thing that you've wanted to do for your whole life, and now you finally get to do it. Or you're giving it to your children because you want them to learn to be disciplined and you want them to have skills that they could choose to take into the future with them. Most people have extreme restrictions on our time. You have an 8-hour job, you have people to take care of when you come home, you have anything else that's on your plate, like studying for something that's going to make your job better, or studying something that's very important to you, or your workouts, or investing into your future with your family. Maybe you get a weekend, but then you're catching up on things and you're getting groceries and all this. If you're a student, whether you're a child or an adult, you're spending 4 to 8 hours, sometimes more, depending on what you're studying and how you're arranging your study time. You're spending about that amount of time on your studies or on your schoolwork. You come home, you have your chores to do, you have any other sports or disciplines that your parents put you in or that you put yourself in. Or if you're an adult and you're arranging your own schedule, maybe now you're working out, you have to prepare your own food, you have daily responsibilities to take care of just to maintain your life. And these are the kinds of people that I'm talking to. When I say normal people, we have very limited time. And the time that you get to spend on the piano, that you invest into yourself and into your hobby or interest or discipline for yourself, is precious time, and it's very important. And we're looking to maximize the progress that you make in that time. I serve the everyday human who has a life, who has priorities, and piano is maybe not your number one priority because it falls behind living. So I hope if that is you with piano, you're here because you're investing in yourself, because you love yourself and you love music, and you're trying out something new and you're trying to see if it's right for you as you sort out your life and what you need to do. Or you're investing in your children and you want them to carry on some skills into their adulthood, some discipline, some habits that make them a better and well-rounded person, which piano does for us. Music discipline is just like martial arts or a regular workout or whatever it is you do that is difficult, that requires energy and pressure, and that yields a better quality of personhood in you through you develop traits of perseverance, discipline, problem solving, expression, diligence. All these things, they make us better people. That's what music can offer. And when I say I teach because I love people, I teach piano because it offers so many good things to people. It offers a level of healing. If you embrace it and you persevere, you partly heal. Because you integrate this new part of yourself that's very important to you. And you feel competent because you have a skill and it's measurable. People can see it, it's visible. When you can play a song and you can play it well, that is a visible, tangible skill that you are capable of. And it makes you feel like a confident individual because you are competent. And because I love people and I want them to have that, that's why I teach piano. So I am not here to turn out perfect players. I am here to turn out improving people. So I hope that is you and you'll join me for this practice session. We're gonna do a warm-up. I don't have very much time left. I have about 10 minutes or so, maybe 12 minutes before I have to go. Oh, so I really don't have time for a warm-up. What I'll do is I'll forego my warm-up because I really need to practice what I have here. And I'm going to play something that's not hard on my hands, because if you're not warming up your body, you shouldn't do things with it that are too strenuous. That's both in a workout and in piano. So we're going to play the difficult part of Christmas Canon. It has a little bit of stretching, but not too much, so it's not going to hurt my hand. We have a C sharp in here. Gotta find my bearings. We also have an F sharp. Do that again. as a coda. Okay. So what'll happen is if I don't have this well enough practiced, I just won't play it for the recital. There are songs that I can play and I can just sight read them and I can play them awesome. So I might choose one of those and play them. And the reason, if I had a student and they didn't like the level at which they could play their song and we were coming up close to a recital and they said, I just don't want to play, I would say, okay, then we're not going to play. Because you need to be happy with what you're going to present. It's a little bit different for me as a teacher because I need to be happy with what I'm going to present. And when I play for my students and their parents, I am demonstrating the way that I want others to play. If I come close to the recital and this isn't perfect, I'm fine with that. As long as I can recover well, I can show them what to do when they recover. It sounds pretty good. It doesn't sound like I'm presenting a wrecked mess, you know, really sloppy. It sounds pretty good, and maybe there's some struggle spots. Because I'm not only going to perform at a recital for the audience, I'm going to demonstrate for my students how to perform for an audience. Because everything that you do as a teacher demonstrates, or even as an older person, everything you do demonstrates for others how to be. Especially in a position of authority, which is what I have. If I have this position, I need to treat it with respect. So, I've identified a problem that this is not in good shape right now, and I have 3 weeks to get it in good shape. So that either means I need to drop the song, or I need to double down and practice a lot and get it in good shape because I know this is within my capability. If I was like, well, I don't know, it's kind of really, really hard and I don't know that I can finish it. I know that if I spend about an hour a day, almost time to go, if I spend about an hour a day on this, it'll be pristine by the time the festival comes. I don't have an hour a day to spend. But I do have more time than I am spending on it, and I can spend more time on it. So when you identify a problem like that, well, or a worry, I am worried I won't be done it on time. Well, I know it's within my capability. If I thought maybe it's not within my capability, then I would acknowledge the worry and go, okay, well, let's pick something else. But I know it's within my capability. And I know I haven't been giving it the attention that it needs for the purpose I'm playing it. I'm playing it to demonstrate for others how to perform. So then I take that worry, and it's not a worry anymore because I've identified that it's accurate. I'm not worried about it. What that tells me is I've been neglectful. It's important to voice when you know you've done something or omitted doing something wrong. It's important to voice it for yourself, to own it. I have neglected my practice. I have more time to give than I did. So it's not a worry anymore. It's an acknowledgement of something wrong that has a solution. I can practice a lot in the next little while, and this will get much better. So if I intentionally set aside time and practice it and it gets much better, I've solved the problem. It's time to go. We didn't get a whole lot of practice time, and so what I'll be doing in the next few videos is I'll be stopping less to talk about things to help you guys out, and I will be practicing more because I need to respect my students as I come up to the recital, and I need to spend the time practicing. Thank you for joining me. I hope that you have found this video encouraging and informative, and I will see you in the next video. If you like it, please like. If you know anyone else who would enjoy it, please share. If you want more, subscribe, and if you have any feedback, leave it in the comments.